trying to film with my old camera because I got a couple new lights. This is why I don't film anything, because it's so long to set stuff up. But, oh, and the old camera I had to put all the way in the back because, well, that's how far back that lens works. I ate too much pizza. I had to use a pizza box to figure out the lighting, which it probably won't be that great anyway. But I got two new little lights that might help the video. Now I'm going to clean up this junk. Don't blame me. It's the first day off. My brain is messed up from my job. It's my first day off in like, well, 6 days. And I probably worked like 60, 70 hours this week, so, well, my company will say I only work 50 hours, but there's way too much travel time involved. So we'll get this thing cleaned. So we'll try this again. I started filming and going to work on this last year, but then I procrastinated, and then this place got dirty again, and then so we'll see what we can get done on this because it's snowing outside and it would be nice to have one. I went ahead and I blew out all the dust and weird particles. Hopefully, if there was any weird poisonous spiders in there, that would have taken care of them. Because I've been having really weird dreams about spiders. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how tight these bolts were. So, this motor I've had for years and years. I tried to use this for an electric moped at one point. It's a Bruno motor, and it is a permanent magnet motor. But what I want to use it for, if I'm correct in thinking it's going to work, is just a direct drive for this unit. I got it off of, I don't know if I've said, I might have mentioned already, I got this from one of those automatic stair lifts. Alrighty. It doesn't matter if this thing fits perfectly, as long as it fits some holes here. There are tons and tons of holes though. I guess I will face this right about this way. Let's see here. Hey, there's two. So it almost fits perfectly. So So I am just going to ream out these two holes just a little bit. Alright, so I stopped working on this for a couple minutes, went out and did something else productive, and I found it immediately when I came back. Just occurred to me that these bolts might be too long because these weren't the ones that came with the engine. So, looks like I have to grab a couple washers. Here. You can kind of see what I mean in here. It's just a little loose. Alright. Now I just need a pulley. Let me not result. See, I always do that with words. I say a similar word that sounds sort of the same, but is nowhere close to what I was trying to think. Let me resort to the box of failed projects. Alright, so now, let me think. That might actually come in handy too. That won't. Neither will that. It sticks out a little bit on that. It's the only thing I don't like. Wait, no, that doesn't go in there like that. Ooh. Jeez. That's going to be tight if that fits. I mean, really, really tight. Yeah. So I'll just need this to pull down a bit more. The cable's broken though. That's the only problem. Huh. I just need it to permanently tighten though. There's almost enough snow outside now that it would almost become effective. Oh, now I got that bent though. Dang it. So, how does this even work again? I can't even remember. Something about this needing like a 5-volt input. I guess shorted from ground or something. It's a 36-volt DC coil. Rated for 200 amps. I don't need anything that strong. Now, I might not even need a switch for this if I have a big enough... well, I might need... I'm obviously going to need a switch, but I might not need a relay, depending on how big of a switch I can get. I might just use an extra light switch right now. as stupid as I am. Alright, so I couldn't find another spring. Although, I guess this technically could have worked. I just thought of that. Would that? Ah, shoot. That's a much better idea than what I just came up with. I'm an idiot. Looking around for a spring that was right there. I was going to, and this might be something that I could do later on, I have this threaded rod that I could do. I could hook it up into here, and then adjust the tension from that. Like, feed it down this little hole that's here. If I have to, I'll do it that way, but this might actually be much more effective. That thing's not even turning, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. As I'm melting my battery. It was a cheap battery, so it's not that bad. So, that's not enough tension. So, I'm going to end up doing it the way I was thinking I was going to end up doing it. I don't like how close that is to that one. Get my foot away. Okay, so I definitely have to reverse this. Actually, hold on. I don't have a big old switch, do I? Because I could probably fit it right here. That would be a perfect space for a switch. I mean, this has a key, but I don't think the key would be strong enough for what I need it to do. I don't think I still have that in here. Oh, wait, is that it? Hey! It's been forever. I thought I was going to use this on the moped ages ago. Oh man, is this not going to fit there? I wonder if I could just bring it up from the top. Is that what? Spots for rivets? There we go. Alright. That's in. Let me give this a test real quick. Try to hit these up without hitting it. So the nice thing with this is it won't work without the key in. What happened? Something get undone? As it's wiping away my floor. Alright. So then, all I need then, to get this running for tomorrow and make it really, really easy for me, is just to bolt this up here, just like that. And then connect that wire to that terminal. Alright. This is certainly a wild ride. Something's bound to melt. But that's what I got. And I'm fairly certain it goes close to the same speed. Actually, where was the thing? I think, isn't there something that holds this key on? Didn't I just have it? Okay, it really doesn't hold the key, but it plugs you in there when I'm not using it, but oh, so if it just presses in, it'll go. So, interesting. Okay. This key's gonna get lost very easily. We're gonna put this back together. Partially. Because I don't want to put the whole thing back together. I probably won't bolt the top one for a while. I am actually going to run outside real quick and just test it. Almost works. Alrighty. So, like I expected, a second battery actually fits in here perfect. So the next thing I'm going to do is actually take this, attach it to here, which I've got another one of these brackets here that I'll just go ahead and solder into this one. And I'll set this up temporarily, but I got some fuses and stuff I'm going to put in to actually set this up permanently eventually, but I'm going to give this a test with 24 volts. Alright, I made my modifications to beef up the power. Got two batteries in parallel doing 24 volts. I put a fuse on here, but 30 amps isn't good enough, so I'll have to beef it up. It's probably kicking about 100 amps, I'll be honest, when it starts up. Which, the gauge of the wire that I'm using isn't that smart to use, but, we'll see how long it lasts. I mean, I really can't do too much more than that right now, so we'll see if it's got enough power. Hopefully it doesn't blow up. Cameraman! I am oddly surprised that the gauge wire that I used didn't even heat up. I mean, it is cold out, but still. That's honestly pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice quick disconnect.